men's 400 freestyle for the S9 class. Here are the starters for Heat 1. Morlacchi, Federico Morlacchi, European champion, and a great European championship he had last year. 5 gold medals. David Gracia from Portugal, already also a medalist at that European Championships last year. And there in lane number 3, Timothy Diskin.
Take your marks.
You've got to think the guys in the centre lanes, I think the qualification for them should be fairly comfortable. You've got to think somewhere around about the 4:30 mark is going to put you into the final with ease.
You would, but as we've seen from the Australians, they've brought a lot of young swimmers to this meet, and as we can see in lane 2, Timothy Hodge, 14 years old, his first World Championships. He's got a tough act to follow. Brendan Hall in the next heat. The Australians have got a good reputation in this S9 classification, and he's taken it on the first 50. And I think the Australians are looking at him as being a star of the future to maybe fill that void that Matthew Cowdery's retirement has now left in the event for them.
It's close all around the pool here. 5 swimmers pretty much in a row. Timothy Diskin maybe just falling off the pace a little bit there. Vanilton Filho from Brazil was in lane 1. It does look like the centre 2 though. Morlacchi and David Gracia are just beginning to stamp their authority on this one. Morlacchi, real kind of strong, powerful swimmer. He's not as tall as some of them. There's a lot of strength.
He does have such a strong upper body though, and he's so balanced and so relaxed, and this is a really good stroke because the danger is, even though I'm not the most accomplished 400 metre swimmer in the world, I do know that the danger is when you're in a blanket like that, you can let someone else dictate your pace, and then when there's a change of gear, you don't quite have that kick to go. And we'll see that from the older, more experienced swimmers in the field. They'll have their plan and they'll be pulling away, and hopefully those guys at the back don't get caught up in someone else's race plan.
No, pretty easy for that to happen. Timothy Diskin is moving through there into 3rd position, the 18-year-old. And it looks like Morlacchi has got this one under control at the moment. David Gracia in 2nd. Morlacchi, a leg disability. David Gracia, an arm disability. And Morlacchi stretching away now. Really putting the power on here.
Well, we've discussed so many times that the guys with the arm impairments, they really benefit from maximising their 50 metres under the water. But it's very hard to do on a 400 metre race because you just end up with so much oxygen debt and it will burn so much more, whereas Morlacchi is in a position where he can kind of cruise and build through his speed and get stronger as the 400 metre goes on.
It used to be kind of an unwritten rule, I suppose, that the leg disabilities always benefited from the longer distances. The arm disabilities were better at the shorter distances, but Matthew Cowdery blew that theory out of the water because he was a very strong distance man as well.
He was, but he was a great example of someone who did try to maximise that underwater phase of his race, whether he was swimming 50 metres, 200 individually, breaststroke, or in fact the 400 freestyle, and I think that is why he was such a successful athlete.
Well, Matthew Cowdery retired last year, Australia's most successful Paralympian of all time, and the young guns, the young Aussies, trying to follow in his footsteps, and they're doing not a bad job here at these championships. Morlacchi goes over for the final turn. David Gracia, pleased with his performance so far, the Portuguese swimmer.
They'll be happy to be in the... They'll want to finish in the top 2 or 3 and be significantly ahead of the rest of the field, because this is the first heat and you haven't got the luxury of taking it easy and seeing what the other guys are going to go. So they'll want to put a comfortable time in, but it's more about positioning in this heat.
Well, we reckon that 4:30 should comfortably make the final. Morlaki's gone a 4:29. 4:30 for David Grasha, 4:32 for Timothy Diskin. Looking at the second heat, they should be okay. Matthias Bartnik from Poland in third position, another 18-year-old. And in fourth position, in fact it was fourth position to the pole, fifth position to Vanilton Filio. Not even breathing very heavy at all, Morlaki.
No, I think that would have been a bit of a procession for him this morning.
Here's David Grasha. Portuguese team trying to look to pick up their first medal here. David Grasha, maybe in with a shout for this one. He looked pretty good there.
That was a great dive with him, but we can really see how that leg impairment does affect him off the block, because he's straight off. Bit of power from his, but the power all comes from his arms, and even at the turns, David Grasha was making up a bit of ground.
Well, there is Morlaki just easing in there. Morlaki takes that first heat ahead of David Grasha and Timothy Diskin in third.